actually hurt me, but I spent 30 laps trying to fight for my life just to stay on lead lap.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, again, I just kind of take the pressure off starting the back and
Yeah.
just because I don't know what's going to happen. I mean, you've run more laps than I have. It makes me nervous to get up there amongst everyone because I don't know how it is when somebody gets behind me, how much looser it's going to be. I know it will be.
Well, and they're like I said, they're going to be all over each other because you couldn't separate yourself from the pack. I mean, it's almost like a drafting track. I mean, it's almost like Talladega.
Well, after 15 or 20 laps, it'll definitely start to separate because you're going to get
Yeah.
tight or you're going to be loose. There's going to be people that's going to come and go, and we hopefully we're the ones that come.
Yeah, the few laps I ran last night, I think, was when you get later into the run, is lift a little bit more and get it to come back down through the center of four, because if you're a little bit high coming off four, you never get it back down again.
Yeah. I'm really surprised Bechtel hadn't qualified. Maybe he's going to. Well, he doesn't have much time. He didn't qualify, and yeah, that's kind of surprising.
Yeah, it is.
Maybe he feels the same way. I didn't have time to update any of my logos for this race because of the computer issues at first. So we're still the ASPCA race.
Okay.
All right, I'm 15th. You're 17th. At least we're on the inside.
Yeah. Yeah, paint looks really good. I like it.
I do too. Definitely, he did a good job. He always does. He's just an excellent painter.
What I owe him.
Nope, he said no
See,
worries
Jamie.
because I help him out on setups.
Cool. Well, thanks.
How's it going,
You
Larry?
bet.
Good. That Skip's boy in here next to me.
Yeah, it was the Jared Hagedorn who's right behind me that's wrecked.
David, is that you?
How you doing, Larry?
Boy, do I see Skip Saturday.
Yeah, Larry's a hazard out here. Be careful of him.
Oh yeah.
I checked up, so I went over top of
lap,
him, and that's
Chase.
when the Pinto ran over the back of me.
I see.
Thank you, man.
I like the way he did
I was
your
on a
tape
scorching
front.
lap.
It's kind of
Like I just,
you tapes on
Whew.
one side, kind of a little bit of line at the bottom. It's cool how you did it.
Yeah, I like all the orange
Yeah,
accents.
you threw down a
Yeah,
heater,
me too.
Chase.
You know me and orange. I love orange.
Yeah,
yeah, I was
like
trying to
that.
hit 1 minute even, and I'm kind of upset I didn't.
Yeah, I was going to tell him he needs to dump the sand out of the back of his car there.
Oh, I've been eating a lot this week. That means I get a power upgrade next week, right? So I can get I can compensate all
The
this
track
weight
temp is
I've got below my titties,
112 Fahrenheit,
above my knees.
P15.
Chase is my buddy, the one I wrecked 2 races ago.
Funny, most of my
We
weight
need to follow car
is
number
below my
8
knees.
in the outside column.
I didn't have no problems with him last week, though, at Dover.
Well, I'm a grower, not a shower, so.
Yeah, I really hate that I missed Dover. I love Dover.
Good job, Alex. Yeah, after practice, I don't know how I even managed that.
We need to catch up to car number 8.
Super close times, though, within the top 10. Held 3rd through 5th is all separated by .001. Let's have fun, guys.
Good luck.
You too.
Actually, would like having no practice.
Yeah, you'll be fine. Just be patient.
Okay, Jeff, be ready. Watch for the lights. Floor it. Green, green, green.
Car high. Still there. Still there. Clear, clear to the outside.
They're wrecking, they're wrecking.
Full course caution. Watch out.
You okay?
Yeah, if I don't get it hit from behind.
Pace car's out. Line up single file behind Barry. The pace car
Run
is
is
out.
out of tires,
Lights are
though.
closed.
I'm done. See you guys. Checking up for pace car here in 30.
Full course yellow. Pits are open.
Just stay out, regardless. And just see how
Backing up
bad
in
your
three.
tires are.
Yeah, I was up in the high lane, had nowhere to go, so I had to jam on the brakes, keep ripping them.
Yeah, that I saw it happen. It was very slow happening, and I was like, "Stay up there at the top, please."
That didn't take long.
Your right front looks a little messed
We're
up.
under
there.
caution. Pits are closed.
I'm already in the top 10.
Yeah, I locked him up trying to avoid that and slid right into Luke.
Should have did what you did it over. Just floor it.
Drive straight through it, Cole.
Yeah.
I'm through it, Harry.
Two perfectly matched sets of tires.
Hey, you got those all night, right, Larry? You about to match set them to the front?
They're staggered special.
I wrecked.
Wonder how many people wrecked there.
Say that again.
So I wonder how many people wrecked there. I saw at least 2 involved.
4, I think.
Okay, Jeff, get ready. Race will resume at the end of this lap.
Eric Hollick's damage is pretty good. Renan especially. Alright, good luck.
Yeah. So far, so good.
Green flag.
Outside.
P9.
Still there. Hold your line. Clear, clear high.
Quick. put the block on for us. We lost half the field.
The leader's just done a 32.82 P8. The guy behind has just done a 33.00. The car in front has just done a 32.80. The leader has just done a 30.18. Your lap time was a 30.30. That's your quickest lap in this session. The guy behind has just done a 30.46. Alright Jeff, the next car is Holmes. Huffman is now leading. That's good consistency, keep it up. 8th place. The next car is Brown. The gap behind is now 1.41. That was a 30.73. You've just done a 31.25.
Outside. Clear outside.
Seventh position.
Outside. Hold your line. Clear it high.
B6. Alright Jeff, you're reeling, ogle in. The gap is now 0.54. That lap was a 31.48. Your lap time was 31.54. That lap was a 31.57. Okay Jeff, your lap times are pretty consistent. That lap time was 31.81.
Car high. Clear to the top. Clear outside. Car outside.
I'll let you go on one.
Still there. Hold your line. Clear high.
P5.
outside. Still there. Hold your line. Hold your line. Still there. Clear outside.
P4. That lap was a 31.85. Your last lap time was a 31.77.
Car outside. He's still there. Clear outside.
Okay, Jeff, we're matching race pace. P3. You've just done a 31.81. That lap time was 31.76. Your lap times are pretty consistent. That was a 31.74.
Thanks, Jeff.
Yep, I saw you back there. I was gonna hold you up.
You've just done a 31.76. That lap was a 31.83. That was a 31.87.
Car outside. Hold your line. Clear to the top.
No problem.
Cool. I'm at the 12th. Starting to catch somebody.
Okay, Jeff, that's good consistency. Keep it up.
Thank you.
Outside. Keep it steady. Clear high.
I didn't go near hard enough to start.
Include.
Your last lap time was a 32.08. Your lap time was a 31.89. That lap was a 31.77.
Got a wrecking on the front stretch.
Hey Brandy, I'll let you go down here in 3. Go ahead on the bottom.
Thanks.
That lap time was 31.89.
69 fitting.
Good consistency. Keep them coming.
Pitting in.
Okay, Jeff, you've got about 4 laps of fuel left. We estimate 3 laps of fuel left.
'98's gonna pit.
4 pitting. 4 pitting.
1 pitting.
11 pitting.
2 pitting.
13.
You're in the lead. Only 2 more laps of fuel. That was 32.10.
52 pitting this lap.
The gap behind is now
29
2.4.
pitting. 30 pitting.
9 pitting.
What's your speed limit in the pits? Pit lane speed limit is 50 miles per hour. We'll need to stop again. The track temperature's decreasing. It's now 107 Fahrenheit. 300 feet, 100 feet. You've only got enough fuel for this lap.
74 pitting. 74.
In this lap, box this lap, please, Jeff. The leader is pitting now. Pit exit's clear. That's a new fastest lap for Huffman, 30.01. P4.
'81 putting this time in.
P3. The leader's pitting now. P2. That's the fastest lap of the race. The gap in front is now 0.68.
Car high. Outside is clear. Outside. Keep it steady. Clear outside. Car outside. Clear outside. Car high.
P2.
Still there. Clear. Clear to the outside.
Oh, we're good, Jeff. We're good, man. It's just us getting loose with you.
You're now in the lead.
Outside.
Okay, Jeff.
Clear outside.
Roy, I'm gonna let you go into one here.
Your engine temperatures are okay. All clear on engine temperatures.
Thanks, Simon. Yeah, no problem.
You've just done a 30.70. You're leading.
I'll stay high, Roy.
Thanks, man.
The gap behind's increased to 0.87. That last lap was a 30.94.
little flashback of California there.
You know it. Oh, I thought you were talking about me because I'm fucking blinking and going into 3 every time.
Clock's ticking.
Like 1 and 2, I'm fine. But 3, it's blinking. And it's ready to rock.
It'll handle better without all that sand in the back of it.
Yeah. It's just pissing me off, man. I'm just aggravated with all this shit.
The gap behind is now 1.59.
I'm up to 6th. What was your tire percentage after the last run? Take your time. $74.62.
The gap behind is now 2.0.
I wasn't hard enough. We're going to be short about 15 laps or so at the end.
That lap was at 31.51.
Yeah, we need to do something. Basically, just need to watch what everybody else does and do whatever the hell they do instead of trying to figure it out. It's driving way better this time. I think I did slide one of my tires or something.
The gap behind is now 2.00.
The shadows in 2 are annoying.
Okay, Jeff, your lap times are pretty consistent. The gap behind is now 1.81.
Car high.
Thanks, Larry.
Clear outside.
Welcome, Joe.
You leading? Where you at? Then we cross start finish line.
Right now.
I'm half a lap behind.
You've just done a 31.82.
I'm perfectly happy with that.
Your lap time was 31.82. Your lap times are pretty consistent. The gap behind is now 2.3 seconds.
Thanks, Larry.
Outside.
47 pit now.
Hold your line. Clear to the top.
So we're wrecking on the backstretch. No caution.
Alright, Jeff, we're halfway through. We estimate 13 laps of fuel left.
I don't know who it was, we're on 5th now.
Thanks, Chris.
That lap time was 31.82.
Okay, if I see anybody, I'll let you know.
The gap behind is now 2.5 seconds.
Car outside. Clear high.
You've just done a 32.00.
Thank you.
Your last lap time was a 31.82.
25 fitting in.
He's behind me, so. And dropping. The one pitting now.
The track temperature is falling. It's now 103 Fahrenheit. There's a car rejoining. Your lap times are improving. The gap behind is now 3.2. That lap was a 31.89.
'69 pit.
I got 9 left. I think it was about 40 something the first time.
31.74.
Like 45. Maybe it was 50. Yeah, it's about, it's got to be about 50, 49 or 50. We go all the way here and then split the difference in the last one. That's all we got to do, apparently.
We estimate 4 laps fuel remaining.
98's gonna pit, 98's in.
I'm gonna pit, Randy. Pitting 23 pitting in.
3 laps of fuel remaining.
Yeah, might as well.
Okay, Jeff, that's good consistency. Keep it up. The gap behind is now 6.4.
Fitting in, Tommy.
Tracking.
11.
What's your speed? Box in 1,010 feet. We'll need to stop again. The car behind is pitting. 300 feet. 100 feet. You've got about 3 laps of fuel left.
13 fitting in.
Holmes is now in the lead.
1 fitting in.
There's traffic behind.
.29 fitting.
The car ahead's pitting now. P3.
Car high. Outside is clear.
Okay, Jeff, the next car is Holmes.
Thanks, Alan.
B2, the gap to Holmes behind is now 1.90.
Thanks, Tom.
You're gaining on this guy. The gap's now 12 seconds.
You're clear, Chris.
Yes, sir.
Good consistency. Keep them coming. P2. You're pulling away. The gap behind is now 2.9. The lead car's pitting. You're leading. You've just done a 30.58.
Well, this, I think 133 would have been about the middle, is what I saw. Again, we'll watch what these dudes do.
The gap behind is now 3.5. Your lap time was 30.82.
Car outside. Clear, clear high.
That lap was a 30.94.
Hey Jared, I'll let you go in 1 and 2 down here.
Thank you.
You too, Randy.
You're now in the lead.
Car outside.
You're pulling away from the guy behind. The gap's now
Clear to the wall.
That was a good one, wasn't it?
Thanks, Luke.
Got some more of that hog stuff on the track tonight.
That was a 31.36. The gap behind is now 4.3.
You go one of two ways. They'll either go halfway or they'll go all the way in the splash.
That lap time was 31.53.
Thank you, sir. You bet, man.
Wrecking on the back stretch. Somebody down low. Yeah.
Pogo, can you throw a caution?
That's a negative, sir.
I had two people wreck in front of me and behind me, and there hasn't been caution because they're on the bottom of the back street.
The gap behind is now 4.5.
And they're going to throw it.
Yep.
Outside.
It makes sense, but I got 30 seconds.
He's still there. Clear the top. Clear outside.
Your lap time was at 31.60.
It sucks barely hitting the stupid cunt on pit road. We're being the fastest car the rest of the race about now.
Thank you, Larry.
Welcome, buddy.
That lap was a 31.87. That lap time was 31.50.
You can go to the bottom there.
The gap behind is now 4.6 seconds.
Thanks.
Yeah, I didn't think you was going to
You've
take
just
the
done
bottom.
a 31.71.
Up high. I got the marbles, got real loose.
Yeah, I was being patient. Unlike last time I got into you.
Oh, you got into me?
A couple races ago.
I've got a list, a notebook full of lists of all these hit me all year, so I don't even remember. I'm pitting, by the way, guys.
$13 pitting in.
Car inside. Clear inside. Car high.
The gap behind is now
Clear high.
Got a little loose right there on the exit. Sorry about that.
Yeah, I was trying to let you go because you ran me down.
That last lap was a 31.78.
I'm gonna say hi, Jamie. Go underneath me. Deep.
The gap behind is now 4.2 seconds. That lap was a 31.70. Okay, Jeff, that's good consistency. Keep it up.
I see you 13, go low.
Go low, bud.
$47 spitting this time. $47 spitting this time.
Outside. Keep it steady. Hold your line. Still there. Keep it steady. Hold your line. Clear high.
That was 32.00. The gap behind is now 4.9 seconds.
Thank you.
Well, just do what they do. They wait till later, then we got to change to no tires or 2 tires.
Go low, Jeff.
Inside. Clear inside.
So take 4.
Tight.
25 pitting in, 25 pitting in.
Yeah, this is about time they should start.
The car behind's pitting now.
23 for them.
Yeah, there's 4th place.
'69 pitting this time.
Which he's the guy I'm racing, so.
The gap behind is now 9.7 seconds.
2-7.
Yeah. Okay.
The track temperature's decreasing. It's now 99 Fahrenheit. Look out for the pit speed limit. Alright, Jeff, we'll fuel you to the end of the race.
Tracking.
300 feet. The car behind's pitting. 100 feet.
Fresh tires, Chase.
Oh, I didn't even hear what you said there.
Thank you.
There's a car approaching. Don't cross the white line.
I'm here inside, Luke.
Looking low, Randy. Fresh tires coming. Thank you.
P3. The gap to Holmes in front is now 6.3.
That's cool.
Your last lap time was at 30.00. just done a 29.87. You're reeling Holmes in. The gap is 1.31.
29 for them.
Heads up, there's a car exit in the pits.
Car high. Clear outside.
P2.
Nine, pin this time. 9, pin this time.
The gap to Holmes behind is increasing. It's now 1.24.
Outside. Clear high. Outside. Hold your line. Clear outside.
You're in the lead.
Car outside. Clear outside.
You're okay, bud.
Stay low, Troy.
Thank you. Solo 13.
Go ahead inside here, Stephen. Let's see you got much time.
Thank you, sir.
You're pulling away from the guy behind. The gap's now 4.1 seconds. You've just done a 30.56. You're leading.
What kind of lap times you running? 669s.
Car high. Clear to the top. Outside. Clear high.
The gap behind is now 4.9. You've just done a 31.04.
'81 pitting.
That lap was a 31.14.
Hang on. It's just passing somebody. I'm 6th, soon to be 5th. Because Daniel was in front of me, so I'm going to pass him. But I don't think I can catch Ogle. He's about 3 or 4 seconds ahead of me.
Your lap time was 31.34.
I'm in 5th with an 11-second lead from 6th, though.
The gap behind is now 5.9. That's good consistency, keep it up. That lap time was 31.43. That last lap was a 31.51. The gap behind is now 6.5 seconds.
Go ahead and
That was a 31.
Car high. Still there. Clear high.
Thank you, Alex.
No problem. My car's down RPM again.
Car outside. Still there. Clear to the top. Clear outside.
When you get on the backstretch, tell me what your tire percentages are. $76.68, so I still didn't go quite hard enough.
That lap time was 31.71. The gap behind is now 6.8. Okay, Jeff, your lap times are pretty consistent.
I got fourth down to 1.9. Seven when it came out of the pits.
That lap was a 31.52. Two to go. Come on, you're the man.
Good save. Look at them. Thanks, Larry.
Yeah, but no problem.
One more lap. Keep it together. We'll win this. Your lap time was a 31.57. The gap behind is now 7.7 seconds.
Great job, Jeff. Way to go, man.
The win, Jeff.
Well done, Jeff. Great win. You deserved that today.
I'm still coming around, so
Nice one, Jeff. Great race, everybody.
1 second behind for us, so fifth.
Thank you. Yeah, good racing.
Good job, Jeff.
Thanks, man. I'm telling you what. Once I got out in front,
beat.
it just was. I mean, it just the car wasn't as. Man, it was terrible. When
Top three, stay in your cars. Good
whenever I
run,
was
Troy.
behind somebody and had some laps on the car,
Thanks, Jeff.
it was so freaking tight.
Good run, Jeff.
And then
You better burn that thing down, Chandler.
What's your speed limit in the pits?
Logo, I'm never giving you the lightest bump ever again. Apparently I lost 60 RPM from that.
That ain't no good.
Yeah, when we were running for the lead earlier, I gave you that light little bump trap, and next thing you know, I lost 60 RPM.
Yeah, I apologize for getting into you there. I just got loose coming up off the corner. I did not mean to get into you. I apologize.
Good
Good job, guys, man. What a hell of a race, man.
Hell yeah.
Jeff, you were freaking amazing tonight, man.
Ooh, I'm wore out. I feel like I need a nap.
Hey, you put on a clinic, Jeff.
Him in now, Jeff Chandler, your race winner. Jeff, you said after Auto Club that you had this race circled on your calendar, and you certainly showed why. What a run tonight.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy. I have to say that when I couldn't make the race last week because of work, so I used the whole week to practice Atlanta. I'm typically not 1-5 track. Oval tracks are not my favorites, but I knew I had to put the practice in, especially with these guys here. My God, if you don't put the practice in, you're gonna be running for 10th and 12th and 15th.
Yeah, and you certainly had one heck of a run tonight. What was it about? You said you put in so much time in practice. What was it about the racetrack tonight and the tire wear tonight that you were able to manage it just better than some of the best guys at managing tire wear?
Well, a lot of it has to do with handling the loose phase. There's a loose phase you go in after about 15 laps, and it stays loose for pretty much the rest of the fuel run up to maybe the last 5 or 6 laps. So I really worked on the mid-run, just finding the right line, trying to make the car, try to straighten out the corners a little bit to make the car not over-rotate.
And you certainly did a fantastic job of it. You may have had a couple of bobbles, especially coming out of turn 2, but we missed them. Next week, are you going to be here next week?
Unfortunately, no. I'm going to miss that one. But there again, Nashville is a tough track. I almost kind of am happy I'm going to miss it, but yeah, I miss every other week now that I'm back at work. So, but no.
So you'll be back for Indianapolis.
Oh yeah, like I said before a couple weeks ago, California, Indy, and Pocono. Those are my 3 favorite tracks.
All right. So what are you hoping for out of Indianapolis in 2 weeks?
Well, I want to win. But I don't have a say-so in it. All I can do is all I can do and prepare for it, and hopefully it's enough because Randy and Troy and Jeff and half a dozen other guys are capable of winning it at any time. So I got to do my get my practice in, get ready.
Well, you certainly put your practice in and got ready for tonight's race, and it paid off in spades. What anyone you want to thank before we let you go and celebrate?
Absolutely, the same old. My wife Heather for giving me these couple hours plus all the practice I did last week. She's a real trooper and supports me 100%. And then my teammate Jeff Winter. Can't say enough about the relationship I have with him and how much fun we have racing together. I wouldn't race without him, honestly. And especially USRA and ESPN. We just love the fact that y'all are here broadcasting our races, and you do such a fabulous job. I watch the races, ones I can't make. I watch them, from work if I've got time. So we appreciate y'all very much.
Well, thank you very much. We appreciate the great racing you guys have put on all season long. Your winner here tonight, Jeff Chandler. Congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
Hope you do.
Great job, Jeff.
Man, thank you very much. Whew, I put in a lot of practice for this track because I really struggle at 1.5 miles, especially this one.
No struggling tonight.
No, it was just a lot of preparation. That's what I did last week while y'all were practicing for Dover. I couldn't make the Dover race because I worked, so I practiced Atlanta. I bet I put 1,500 laps in.
Well, it paid off for sure.
Yeah,
you were just fast off the corners, man. Me and Troy were just talking. There's no way, no matter what we did, you just pulled on the corners from us.
And a lot of it was just figuring out what I could do. Because, after about 10 or 15 laps, you go through that loose phase, and it's loose till the last less than 10 laps to go. And I just had to keep adjusting my line. I honestly, Jeff, I probably ran 6 or 7 complete races just trying to figure it out. I put a lot of laps in last week.
I'm just curious, what was your tire wear that last pit stop where we all kind of cut it short?
It was, hold on.
Mine was 77 right front middle and then 64 right rear middle, which I know I was burning up the right rear.
I was, well, I don't, I think it was, I told Jeff, I can't remember, I think it was like 73 and 60 something.
Right.
Yeah, somewhere around there, I think. Right now, I mean, this last run, I was 83 and 78. I couldn't look at the run before. I can't remember what it was. But I mean, I didn't drive easy. I drove hard every lap. I mean, like I said, I'm wore out.
This track will do it, man. You got that. What is it? First, probably 7, 8 laps where the car feels good, it's planted. You can pretty much floor it around if you want to. Then you got your loose phase. Then you get a little tight when you're behind traffic, and then when people get behind you, you get loose.
Oh yeah, and see, that was the thing. That's the reason I didn't qualify was I hadn't run with anybody behind me. I just did practice laps. So I was like, I am not going to cause a wreck. That's the first thing on my agenda. And once I felt like I got it under me, and I worked my way up to got by you, and then I followed Troy for days. It seemed like because I was so dang tight, I'd used my stuff up already, and I was just super tight. So once I got by him after the pit stop, I was like, man, the car drove totally different. If even though it was loose, it just felt a lot different not having somebody in front of me.
Yeah, I was telling Troy that first green flag run we had where you guys caught up to me. I was like, well, do I hold them up and try to get them to burn up their front tires in the dirty air? And then I was like, nope, they're faster. They caught me from way back there. I'm just going to let them go. We'll see what happens. I go, these guys always race me like that, so I'm going to race them like that. So, and I didn't practice pit entry at all, which kind of screwed me, which I slid in the first 2 pits under green, locking the tires up. And I don't know how I didn't get busted for speeding, but I come in way over the speed limit, and then I just slowed down to like 30 miles an hour so I didn't get busted. But even if I'd have done my pit entry right, I wouldn't have been nowhere near you guys.
Well, that was funny you said that because I hit it about, I don't know, 54, 55 miles an hour. Man, I just came to almost a complete stop, and I was really surprised they didn't give me a black flag. And I did the same thing. I didn't practice that. Of all the things, I didn't practice my pit entry. So
Yeah, I'm willing to bet if I go back and look at the replay, I probably entered one of the times at like 58 miles an hour.
wow.
I think I stopped it or slowed it down to like 20 something, and I was sideways on that one and everything.
Well, it was like I was telling Jeff Winter. I was telling him, I was like, I don't think I have worked this freaking hard for a race as far as preparation and in actually driving in it in a long time. So, my advantage was while y'all were doing Dover, I was practicing Atlanta. That's the difference because there's the top 4 or 5 guys, man. They're you could throw a blanket over them.
Oh yeah.
I mean, this is one competitive, clean league. It's such a rare thing, so y'all should be very proud. I know I'm proud to be in it.
Well, I would just wish we'd get a couple more drivers that stay in here at the beginning of the season. You always get your guys that fill up the field, or you get 35 guys and then they weed themselves out. I'd like to get more guys like you, Troy, faster guys, or even guys that are just competitive and clean that race all season. So if you know people that are about this same ability, because we don't want nobody in here. No offense to Wilson, but no Justin Wilson's in here.
Well, I mean, I think you got to have that rabbit though, and I think Justin is like the rabbit that's going to make everybody work hard. I look at it differently. I think the more talent you have, the better talent you're going to develop.
Oh yeah, I agree with that, but you can't have a guy lapping almost the.
Yeah, good job, man.
Man, I appreciate it, Troy. It's fun racing with you guys, and I'm excited about the other league. I can't even remember what the name of it is. I'm so wore out right now. I can't even think.
Yeah, you should be, man. You left it all on the table, man. You were freaking awesome. The only chance I had was for you to make a mistake on that last pit stop, but I knew that was far and in between. So I was like I told Frank up there, man. I said there was no way in hell. I said I was second best tonight, at best. So.
Well, and I appreciate that. It's gonna change. Everybody's gonna have their turn at it, and it's like I told Jeff. Like there's 5 or 6 guys you can just throw a blanket over. Sometimes it's going to be their night. Sometimes it's going to be somebody else's, but nobody's going to run away with it, I don't think. I mean, I think consistency is going to win the championship. I'm out of it. I'm going to miss too many races. So, but still, it's just a blast to race with you guys.
Oh yeah, it's my first year here, so yeah. That second run there, we came out of the pits, and when you got around me there, and the one car just was just buried in my back end. I couldn't get off the corners. He was making me so freaking loose, and I couldn't get away from him. So finally, I just let him go. But then he got loose, and I had to pass him again. That's where it killed me. I lost 3.5 seconds to you on that run.
Yeah, and it was going to be brutal trying to make that up. I mean, because man, I'm behind somebody. I was so tight. It was terrible. I mean, I couldn't adjust my line enough to compensate for that. And that's something you can't practice for.
Not unless you run with the AI, but that's kind of hard. So
it is because they check up so much in the corners and stuff like that. You know, I thought about it, but no. I mean, like I said, our races are long, which I just totally love the fact that they're long races, and you do have time to make adjustments on your line and stuff like that. But it's a great league.
Absolutely, yeah. I tried to on that third run there. I had to start messing around with different lines, and I ended up losing even more time to you. So I just went back to what I was doing, and Pogo was catching me there, and I said I got to go back to just what I was doing and just suck it up, man, because that's what was working for me. So, and then I ended up putting some space between him, but you were still driving away from me. So,
well, like I said, next race that I'm at, it'll probably be you. I'll be chasing and won't have any, or you or Jeff or Randy. You know, it's just that's the great thing about it is there's so much there's some great competition here. But my next two races, I guess I'll miss Nashville because of work. I'll be at Indy, which Indy is arguably my favorite track. California and Indy and Pocono, those are my three favorite tracks. I love them. I love racing there. And I think sometimes that's half the battle. Most people hate racing at those tracks, and it's like, you know, sometimes there's just that golf course that meets that golfer's eye, and it works for his game. And I think those three tracks definitely work for me.
oh, absolutely. Everybody's got their tracks, but yeah, I just raced at Indy 65 laps there Tuesday night. Yeah, Tuesday night. I didn't finish 8th, so
it's a fun track. I love it.
Well, I'm going to get out of here. Jeff, congratulations on your win. Absolutely phenomenal run. And Mr. Pogo there, thanks for putting on the show, man. Appreciate it.
Being here, fellas.
Thanks, Troy. Thanks, Jeff. We definitely appreciate you having such a fantastic league. I love racing here.
We try, man. We just want more drivers like you guys in here.
We're going to work on it. We're going to see what we can find.
You guys know anybody, bring them on.
All right, guys, I'm checking out. Enjoyed it, and I will see you next time. I'll be watching the race next week on at work if they'll let me.
I've never even been to Nashville, so I don't even know what that track's like.
Good freaking luck. I have, and I'm actually happy to be missing it.
All right, guys. Good night.
All right, good night, guys. Yeah, I got to go pee real quick. I'll be right back.
You there?
Yeah, I got to go pee real quick. I'll be right back.
All right.